ATN Outside the Box, good morning to you. You know what we do, and you know why we do it. So let's get it. You ever notice that in battle or in war, guys go to war, go to battle, and you sometimes get to war and realize, hey, wait a minute, I don't have the right material, or maybe it's not the right weaponry for what I'm trying to do. You go into battle with an urgency, and you realize that you need to retreat. Retreating doesn't mean you're giving in. Retreating means you're going back, and you're going to recoup. Maybe revamp your plan, set up another plan of attack, and come back ready for war. But we got to realize, too, you can't go into this war, this battle, the same way you went into the first one. Or maybe the one you went through 10 years ago. You have to use a different strategy sometimes. And that's the way God causes us to use our weaponry in our spiritual life, the same exact way. I've realized over time that what I went through 5, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, may not be what I'm going through right now. It may look the same. It may have some of the same landscapes, some landscape or layout that I thought I saw before. But God wants you to go back and use some different artillery this time. And I think sometimes we get caught up in using what we always use, where it's not going to work this time. Many times we need to go into a different space of worship, a different space of praise, a different space of prayer, to prostrate ourselves before him and use a different method for the madness that you may be going through. And that's the only way we're going to face. We have to realize that these weapons that we're fighting with are not carnal, and the battle is not yours. When you're not understanding what it is that you're going through, or it doesn't make any sense, and all you do is walk around and hurt and in pain, you have to ask yourself, Lord, what are you trying to show me through this? And also you have to surround yourself with other army mates that are ready for battle along with you. If you're a single man, you don't go to the singles bar. You go to singles ministry. If you're a married man, you hang around married men. If you're a married woman, you hang around married women, and you get a gain and understanding of what it is that you want to do by being around people who are like-minded, who have some of the same challenges and they're going through that you are, but you guys are all fighting another day to come out better on the other side. And I'd say, just like T.D. Jakes said a couple of weeks ago, was really profound for me, or a couple of days ago. And that's that sometimes we focus on the promise and we forget that there's a process. The process does not feel good. It's not always comfortable. And we have to fight alongside some other people who are battling some of the same things we're battling. But you could find a way to get through it if you commit to the process. If we commit to the process, if we submit to the process and then resist the devil, and he will flee. But I think we have to remember that if we're going to battle, we may need to change our weaponry sometimes. And that's okay. It may not be fun, and that's okay. It may be uncomfortable, and you may have to ask questions of other people who are going your same path, who have the same experiences that you have. And that's okay. But at the end of the day, to get to the other side, you want to ask God what he wants from you and how he wants to see you show up on the other side of it. And if we allow ourselves to endure the process, he has a promise on the other side that he probably showed you years before. He prophetically spoke over your life years before, or somebody gave you in a word years before, and you forgot about that word. You forgot about the imagery and the picture that he painted and showed you. And then he has to remind you through trial and error. And it's okay, because at the end of the day, God will sustain us. He is the one who will give us life, and that more abundantly, for those of us who earnestly seek him, prostrate ourselves and lay before him in prayer and ask him the direction we should go. And I guarantee you, he will place the right people around you and give you the answers that you're looking for. And those answers may not always be comfortable for you when you get them right away. You may have to wait a little while and sit and meditate and understand that those answers don't feel good sometimes. You don't really want to hear what he has to say. But he always has a purpose to put man and woman together as he did Adam and Eve. He always has a purpose to enrich your life. If you're a single person trying to find that special someone, or if you're a person who's struggling with yourself and the challenges that you're facing in your jobs and in life and in relationships, God always has the answer. And he's about placing you in a position of purpose and promise. It's ATN Outside the Box coming to you. I blessed you as much as you've been a blessing to me. Thank you for listening. ATN Outside the Box, and I'm signing off.